happening out on the road, so it should be a smooth drive for the rest of southeast Wisconsin. All right, time for your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Tonight, be aware of a chance for some showers and storms coming in. It's going to be mostly cloudy with a low of 60 degrees. Thursday, scattered showers and storms are possible throughout the day. It'll be partly sunny with a high of 74 degrees. Friday, another chance for showers and storms. It's going to be partly sunny with a high of 78 degrees. Saturday, we'll get some morning showers. It'll be mostly cloudy with a high of 72 degrees. Sunday will be partly sunny with a high of 76 degrees. Right now, in Madison, it's currently 85 degrees. In Green Bay, it's currently 78 degrees. In Waukesha, it's currently 85 degrees. And right here in Milwaukee, it's currently 81 degrees. I'm Sean Brenda, Outdoor Living Unlimited. WTMJ News Time is 6:08.
Your need-to-know cultural snapshot of Wisconsin and beyond. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. A deep dive into all things intriguing, riveting, and entertaining. Now, here's your host, Sandy Maxx.
Thank you for joining me for this special on-location episode of What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee and on location at the very first Milwaukee Night Market of 2025. This means it is a block party up and down Wisconsin Avenue from Vel R. Phillips all the way to 2nd Street, and it is hundreds of vendors. Whether you like food, whether you like to sip on something, whether you want to see what local artists are making, you can see it all here, and it's a beautiful night. I mean, I'm telling you, we heard it was going to be 80 some odd degrees today, and you just think muggy and sluggish. No, this is a beautiful, beautiful night. A little bit of a light breeze, and Milwaukee Night Market open till 10 o'clock tonight. But if you're one of those people who, it always sneaks up on me too, you go, oh man, it's already here. Summer is here. These are monthly on Wednesday nights. So if you're missing out on tonight, I'll bring you some sounds. I'll bring you some sights. If you text the word watch to the Sighting Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line 855-616-1620. You text watch to 855-616-1620. You'll be able to see some of the sights here on Wisconsin Avenue. But circle your calendar. July 16th, August 13th, and September 10th are the next Milwaukee Night Markets, and they're never the same twice because they do a great job at circulating and rotating different food vendors and different artists in this festival. So come on down. Food, entertainment, you can hear some of that. We just had Water Street Dance. There's more entertainment coming on a gorgeous night in this city, and whether you just moved here or whether you have lived here for quite some time, Wisconsin Avenue has really evolved and grown since my years as a Marquette University student, graduating in the 90s. As I look to the east, the Bradley Symphony Center is here with its beautiful Warner marquee, and it's where the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra performs. And you've got the Riverside Theater down the street with also a bright marquee sign as you just see the sun setting. It looks beautiful on the buildings. And as I look to the west, the Vel R. Phillips Plaza just opened last summer, and that's right across from the Wisconsin Center District that has the beautiful new Baird Center expansion that opened last spring. So it really, you're going to be energized by coming down and strolling and seeing the smiles of the people strolling here. And I'm set up right outside 3rd Street Market Hall. Heck, there's a TJ Maxx and a Kohl's, like shopping here. Like there's a lot to be impressed by. Grand Avenue, which has revitalized into the Avenue in 3rd Street Market Hall. So stop by, say hi. I'm set up in a tent just outside 3rd Street Market Hall till 8 o'clock tonight, and I'm going to bring you stories from some flavors. Carrie's Krispies, you might know them from West Allis. Carrie is going to be here. Also, BB Cakes Bakery. Brianne Mallow is one of my guests as we talk about some of the fun, sweet flavors. And local artists, Chloe Longmire from Chase My Creations, she designs apparel for social justice. So I'm interested in meeting her officially and getting to know her and what her projects are about. Also, just across the way from me is Audrey and Joel Ceramics. They're Latina-based artistry. They make ceramics, and they're very charming. And so we'll talk to Audrey Cordero, and also Blue Mountain Company. Alyssa Miller is a leather artist. So those are just some of the people you're going to meet. And again, we'll bring you the sounds and the stories. And if you text the word watch to the Sighting Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line 855-616-1620, you'll be able to see some of the fun and your personal invitation to join us here at Milwaukee Night Market by one of the organizers. That is next on What's on Tap.
It's Gina Della. You've heard me define what makes Pella Windows and Doors different. Let me introduce you to the woman behind the billboards, commercials, and share my extraordinary journey of resilience, reinvention, and shattering glass ceilings every Saturday morning at 6:30 on 620 WTMJ and anywhere you stream podcasts for What's the Difference with Gene Nadella to discuss business coaching across all industries, featuring successful executives, entrepreneurs, and mentors along the way. This is a story you won't want to miss.
Home practice is about to begin. Your daughter's new tap shoes? Loud. Your son's new tuba? Louder. But you got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with $50 overdraft Greystone. So if you lose track of expenses buying some noise-canceling and sanity-saving headphones, we've got your back. You got this with $50 overdraft Greystone from Associated Bank. See associatedbank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
Right now at Steinhafels, you'll get a free foundation when you buy a Beauty Rest Black or World Class mattress. Queen mattresses start at just $30 per month when you use Steinhafels 60-month financing. Shop Steinhafels in-store or online at steinhafels.com.
Summer in Milwaukee is non-stop.
Festivals, live music, and fresh city vibes fill the season.
From world-famous cultural celebrations to hidden gem street fairs, every neighborhood is a stage, alive with handcrafted traditions, homegrown talent, and world-class entertainment.
Music, flavor,
Culture. Whenever you visit, the Cream City is ready to celebrate. This summer, don't just visit, experience Milwaukee, the city of festivals. Learn more at visitmilwaukee.org/fest.
From office supplies to IT essentials, Amazon Business provides tools that help you save costs and make insight-based decisions. Learn how to bring your visions to life at amazonbusiness.com.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ.
And it sounds a little different because we are out on the street on Wisconsin Avenue at one of the best ways to get into summer, the Milwaukee Night Market. It is a monthly festival, a block party really, on Wisconsin Avenue for 2 whole blocks from Vel R. Phillips all the way down to 2nd. And it is just a joyous occasion. People are starting to fill in, and I am delighted to give you your very personal invitation from one of the organizers of Milwaukee Night Market. Introduce yourself to everyone.
Hello, I'm Megan Kajawa, the Marketing and Events Director for West Town Association.
There we go. Put the microphone just even closer. We have these cool headsets. There you go.
Perfect.
Megan, this is just a joy. Last year, is this the 11th season?
Yes, it is.
It goes to 11. I was so embarrassed to tell you last year that it was my first time here, the 10th season last year, because I'd heard great things. I've seen the drone footage, you see how fun it is and how many people come down.
Yeah.
And the pretty lights and just smiles. And I don't know, I had no excuse that it took me this long to get here.
Yeah. Well, we're always welcome to new people. We definitely get a lot of first timers, and then it's definitely going to be the last time that it's their first time.
And then you come with friends.
Right.
What are you excited about this year? How has it evolved after into this 11th season?
Yeah, so the event just really continues to grow from our attendance and our vendor database. We have over 220 different vendors participating throughout this season, all local small businesses to Milwaukee area.
And what a showcase for these small businesses.
Yes, definitely. We estimate around 25,000 people a night. Weather dependent, of course, but we have a beautiful day outside today, so I'm sure we're going to break that record.
That is wonderful. And so was that always the mission, to have that many vendors so you could rotate and always have basically never the same night market twice?
Yeah, it's definitely changed over the years. Since Westtown took over production in 2021, that's really been a focus for us based on attendee surveys. They're saying they want to see new people each month because they always want to come back. They never want to just come to one market. So yeah, we've been very intentional with increasing the number of vendors that we feature throughout the summer.
And how many vendors are here tonight?
Tonight we have just about over 100 local vendors.
I'm interviewing some of them.
Yes.
I've got some artists booked. I've got some bakers booked. So I'm excited about that. One of my favorite things when you go to the website, which is mkenightmarket.com.
Correct.
Got it right. What are the frequently asked questions? You see what you can't bring, like lawn chairs or whatever. Like, all those inappropriate things, but these are my favorite things.
Yes, supporting local businesses, your best dance moves, and friendly and leash pets are, of course, welcome here at the night market.
I've seen some very well-behaved little buddies. I'm seeing them now, so this is a great way to walk your dog and stroll if your dog is one of those socializing dogs. And you talk about your best dance moves. We just had Water Street Dance.
Yes.
And there will be more entertainment. Who are some of the entertainers tonight?
Yeah, tonight upcoming we have Professor Pinkerton. He's going to do a little bit of a vaudeville magic show.
I am not familiar with Professor Pinkerton.
Oh, he's so
on the
great.
Coles Entertainment stage.
Yes, and then we have some DJs coming throughout the night. DJ Bredney of Sound by Design and Nico at Night. And then in the alley adjacent to the Milwaukee Symphony Center, we have a special pop-up with Summerfest tonight, and DJ BG Good will be performing in there.
I didn't know about that surprise performance.
Yes.
Right tucked in that little nook there.
Yep.
That is cool.
Yeah,
So how
I'll
do
take it
you
off
don't
soon.
ever let people know what the surprise performances are, do you?
Not always.
I was just going to say, you
Yeah.
didn't even tell me that. Because
Yeah.
we're giving away Summerfest tickets. We're going to give away a Summerfest
Oh,
Power Pack
perfect.
just before 8 o'clock.
Awesome.
So I love that our festivals, we talk about Milwaukee being the city of festivals.
Yes.
I think we almost always think of the ethnic festivals, Polish Fest, German Fest, Irish Fest, which are great. But how many other festivals we have in the city? And this kind of a pop-up market counts.
Yes, I would say so.
What is one of the things you're really looking forward to tonight, other than Professor Pinkerton, which is just such a great name? How are you involved in choosing the entertainer? Is that a separate committee?
Yeah, we have a curation committee that we work with. Good Karma Brands is a partner on that, so the Truth 101.7 helps us out with selecting our entertainment, which is really great. They've been so helpful. So we have a wide variety of performances throughout the summer, so there's definitely something to see for everyone.
And I love that all genres, because we're overhearing Evan Christian now, who's a spectacular blues, soul, and flamenco guitarist in town. So to be able to hear, and he's covering, what is it, Wind Cries Mary. Got a little Hendrix going on, but just to get a sample of just the sounds floating in the air on Wisconsin Avenue. And it's always fun to see the difference between when the cars are parked here and then when everybody's just strolling.
Yep.
What's one of your favorite stories from last year's night market?
Oh, man.
Did you overhear a comment that somebody said that kind of stuck with you, or maybe you saw some? I always like seeing people see each other for the first time in a long time. You will often see people hugging as well.
Yes, yeah. There's nothing like overall that really stands out. It's just the little comments here and there when I mention oh yeah, I work on the night market, and someone will just be like, I love that event. I can't wait for it to come back. Those are always so special to me.
And I just was waving. If you're watching on the live stream, WTMJ's Jessica Gatso just strolled by because she just is off the clock now, but couldn't wait to get out here because she's an arts enthusiast and art lover. So she came by and waved. And Ryan, another Good Karma Brands teammate, stopped by and he was like, I've always heard about this, but I've never seen this before. This is amazing. And my dad's going to come down and we're going to grab a bite at one of the food trucks. So it really does bring folks together. And I already saw Shelly and Holly, a mom and daughter that I know. So it's the gravitational pull. And I just met a couple of folks from the Hampton Inn who they look forward to coming here and strolling after work.
Yep, we've heard stories too from people that are in town. They come into town for the night market. Yep, they'll be wandering the street and they're looking for direction, and I'll tell them what hotel to head to, and they're like, this is where the night market is. That's what I'm coming here for. So that's always really exciting too.
And where do you think they're finding out about it? Word of mouth or fun social media?
Yeah, we've grown our social media substantially over the last couple of years, so I think
as soon as you walk in here at the intersection of MLK Junior Drive and Wisconsin Avenue, there's a huge MKE.
Yes, that gets posted.
You have to, it's one of those
everywhere.
essentials because then your backdrop is facing east.
Yes,
and the beautiful skyline down Wisconsin Avenue.
Yep, and all of our vendors and performers are so great too. They help promote the event on their own pages. So if you visit a vendor at a different market and then they post about the night market, they'll come on down to this. So the word of mouth that way really, I think, helps drive the attendance too.
And you'll see just it's a lot of smiling people, but it is people off of work. It's people who live here. This is the most variety of different kinds of people that I've seen at any festival.
Yes, I would.
And that warms my heart.
And we really are focused on making it a place for everyone, all ages.
Yeah. And I would also say for people who think, okay, that sounds great, but I don't want to deal with parking or driving. What tips do you have?
So we partner with Interstate Parking, and they provide a $3 parking rate at the Avenue. So we're sure to share that on our social media and website as well.
That's great, because then you just walk right through 3rd Street Market Hall. You're here.
Right. Yep. You walk right on out.
$3 parking. That's great.
And we always encourage people to take the hop and public transportation as well.
No reason to not be here.
Yes.
What has your day been like today? Are you glad to sit down for a minute with me here on WTMJ?
This is probably the first time I'm sitting down all day, but it's going well. Everyone's here, everyone's smiling, and that's really what matters.
And Megan, where are you going to go? Where are you going to go next after you visit me?
I'm going to go get some food, I think.
Ooh.
Yes.
What's speaking to you?
Tots in the street.
Tots in the street?
Yeah. I think that's probably where I'll hit up.
Do you have a favorite flavor at the Tots on the street?
The chive and onion are pretty good.
The what?
The chive and onion.
Chive and onion?
Yeah. Yes, those are pretty good.
Excellent. Then you got you're hydrating. So you got your water. So we welcome water bottles. So come on down. Megan Kunjawa, thank you so much for all that you do with Westtown Association to keep this party going for yet another season.
Yes, we're happy to do it, and we'll see you out here all summer long.
Thank you so much. And we will meet one of our bakers and artists and give you chances to win free tickets. Stay with us here on What's on Tap on WTMJ.
AccuNet Mortgage is an equal housing lender. NMLS ID 255368.
After writing 3 unsuccessful offers, Brenda decided to make a no-regrets offer on this next property. She offered $35,000 over asking and promised to complete the purchase even if the appraised value came in as much as $25,000 below the accepted offer price. Why? Because she was tired of losing, and because her AccuNet loan consultant showed her that even in her worst-case scenario, no additional money would be needed at closing, and her payment, which on this home was much more affordable than others she wrote offers on, would only increase by $17 a month. Brenda's no-regrets offer, backed up by a rock-solid guaranteed pre-approval from AccuNet, was accepted over several others. And wouldn't you know, the appraised value came in at the significantly higher than asking purchase price, which happens 9 out of 10 times in our experience. If you or someone you know wants help understanding what a no-regrets pre-approval might look like, get started by clicking on the blue button at AccuNet.com. That's ACCUNET.com.
Hey there, I'm Sandy Maxx, out and about at Milwaukee Night Market, seeing a lot of happy people. And I bet some people would be happier with a new career job, with a new job. And there are some incredible career opportunities with my friends at 3 Pillars Senior Living Communities in Dousman. 3 Pillars is ranked best in Wisconsin in continuing care, assisted, and independent living. And it's a certified great place to work. And they are hiring caregivers within their assisted living and memory care communities. Full and part-time, day or evening shifts. Starting at $20 per hour, you could get more based on experience and shifts. And the best part, you will make a difference in the lives of others every day at 3 Pillars. And their workplace values are respect, commitment, fulfillment, empathy, and fun. Go to 3pillars.org and click on the Careers tab to learn more.
With all the positive Google reviews continuing to pour in for Rich Lawn's Tire and Service Centers, we want you to know we appreciate you.
You were due for service, we delivered, and then you went the extra mile and wrote a few kind words about the service you experienced.
Yeah, thank you so much. Michael, Glenn, Jeff, Lisa, Carol, Jason, John,
Wait,
Michelle,
hang on a
Ryan.
second, Dad. As fun as it may be to name every single person who's ever left us a Google review, there just isn't enough time. We get 60 seconds, and I'd say we've got about 28 left.
Ah, good point, Courtney.
Listen, we appreciate every last one of you for helping us maintain a nearly 5-star Google rating. And we're going to keep on shooting for the stars, especially when it comes to providing top-notch auto repair service.
Yep, and remember, be safe, buckle up, and hey, always make sure you've got good tread on your tires. Peter, Bruce, Samantha, Kimberly, Nick, Heather,
Oh,
Marissa,
Dad.
George, Jeremy, Diane, Brad, Paul.
Rich Lawns. If you missed this,
can you talk about how often officers are ending up at schools and how difficult those situations are?
3,100 calls a school year. It was about 17 calls a day.
Or this.
Handpicking the press pool. What are your thoughts on that?
I have many, as you might imagine. I've been in the press pool covering the White House, the greatest privilege of my repertorial life.
Catch up on the Wisconsin's Afternoon News podcast at WTMJ.com, presented by Dave Draycamp Heating.
This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx.
Welcome back to What's What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. Handcrafted, homegrown, world-class. Discover more at visitmilwaukee.org. And it's a beautiful, beautiful summer night here at the Milwaukee Night Market. That is the ambient sound that you hear behind me. And the sound that you just heard those singing, I've got to mention, Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys, unfortunately, was announced today by his family, has passed away at the age of 82. One of the most influential songwriters ever. That Beach Boys harmony and that sound has influenced so many other bands. And the family posted on social media today that no cause of death mentioned, but condolences to his family and his friends. And, you know, right here at the beginning of summer, Beach Boys music encapsulates the California sound and those literally good vibrations, which is one of the songs that Brian Wilson wrote. And the Beach Boys were just here last month at the Riverside Theater, just down the street here on Wisconsin Avenue. Mike Love and Bruce Johnston still in the band, but Brian Johnson, that's AC/DC. Brian Wilson was the oldest and last surviving member of the Wilson brothers in the Beach Boys band. Brian played bass, Carl played lead guitar, and Dennis was on the drums. So really just a creative force. God only knows, good vibrations, wouldn't it be nice? Some of those big songs that you can automatically hear as soon as you hear it. Plus, he was a studio pioneer. He was this sonic architect. He was layering harmonies and doing modular recordings and doing orchestral arrangements. Like that Pet Sounds album by the Beach Boys influenced the Beatles and other bands still. So, and if Brian Wilson, just talking about the Riverside, he performed there almost 10 years ago, 2016, 2017, and Michael from the Hampton Inn just came by and showed me pictures on his phone. He was there in the fourth row for that show with Brian Wilson, which was the 50th anniversary of Pet Sounds. So you never know when's your last time to see a legend. So anytime that you can see a band, make time to do so. And this is a really good reason to revisit some of the great Beach Boys music. And rest in peace to Brian Wilson. We are here at the Milwaukee Night Market. My next guest has arrived. I'm very excited to learn about her sweet treats. Carrie's Krispies. You might have heard of them from West Allis. So they are here at Milwaukee Night Market. And how gourmet can you get with Rice Krispie treats? You might be surprised. And how is it working with your husband in a small business? We'll find out those stories from Carrie Cieslak from Carrie's Krispies, and we will also meet some other local artists here. Stay with me here for Milwaukee Night Market all the way till 8 o'clock, and believe me, there is room for you. If you're hearing this and you're inspired to just take a stroll on a summer night and really enjoy this environment, I can't recommend it enough. This will put you in a good state of mind. So stay with me here on What's on Tap, live at the Milwaukee Night Market. And now we go to the WTMJ Breaking News Center. Here is Sean Brinda.
Thanks, Sandy. A 12-year-old accused of threatening to kill staff at Kennedy Middle School in Germantown could soon face charges. Police say the student is a male sixth grader at Kennedy who admitted to sending the email after an angry encounter with a school teacher. The child's parents confirmed to police the boy doesn't have access to firearms at home. A charge of terroristic threats has been submitted to the Washington County Juvenile Intake. And lead cleanup is complete at another Milwaukee public school. La Follette School is in the clear after renovations and painting. Students will remain in temporary classrooms at the Wisconsin Conservatory of Lifelong Learning because the school year ends on Friday. MPS and the Milwaukee Health Department did not identify elevated levels in any La Follette children in connection with lead at the school. This brings the total of 7 schools cleared of lead danger. And Milwaukee County Zoo is moving forward with plans to close the small mammals building by the end of the year. Zoo officials say concerns have grown that the outdated building doesn't meet modern animal care standards. Animals include lemurs, fruit bats, sloths, mongooses, armadillos, and porcupines are gradually being relocated to other zoos. The zoo does not have an exact date for the building's official closure. All right, taking a look at your WTMJ time saver traffic. We got one incident on the road at I-41 894 South at Oklahoma Avenue. Right shoulder is blocked due to a disabled vehicle. On that, roads are looking pretty clear across southeast Wisconsin. All right, time for your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Tonight we'll get a chance for some showers and storms. It's going to be mostly cloudy with a low of 61 degrees. Thursday, scattered showers and storms are possible. It will be partly sunny, though, with a high of 70 degrees. Friday, we'll get a chance for some showers and storms again, partly sunny throughout the day with a high of 72 degrees. Saturday, we'll have some scattered showers. It'll be mostly cloudy for the rest of the day with a high of 70 degrees. Sunday will be partly sunny with a high of 70 degrees. And Monday, we'll have a chance for some thunder showers with a high of 76 degrees. Right now in Green Bay, it's currently 76 degrees. In Waukesha, it's currently 85 degrees. And right here in Milwaukee, it's currently 82 degrees. I'm Sean Brinda, Outdoor Living Unlimited. WTMJ News Time is 6:32.
A cancer diagnosis shouldn't mean we can't make plans. It shouldn't mean living without joy or optimism. Cancer shouldn't be calling the shots. At the Frederick and the Medical College of Wisconsin Cancer Network, we're pushing to put cancer in its place by pulling together teams of leading specialists and researchers who work tirelessly for breakthroughs, who are developing innovative ways to treat every cancer, to treat your cancer. And by providing the largest cancer clinical trials treatment program in Wisconsin, so there are more treatment options and more reasons to be hopeful. So let's keep innovating. Let's keep discovering. Let's push to make every cancer diagnosis a story of survivorship and bring back the lightness of life that cancer takes away. To learn more about breakthrough cancer care, visit frederick.com/cancer.
It's WTMJ's Brandon Snide with Leslie Smith and new general manager from Wisconsin Harley-Davidson, Craig Bro. Guys, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Summer is officially here. Craig, we'll start with you. It's never too late to start an adventure. If I don't have a license, how can Wisconsin Harley-Davidson help me?
Well, the Riding Academy is always looking to add more students. With a wide selection of new and used Harley-Davidsons, we're here to help you get on to that next adventure from start to finish. With 2 class time options, we offer a way around your schedule so you can get that M endorsement and then purchase your dream motorcycle with financing to fit any budget. Stop in and see a sales associate about what we have going on this month.
I am a graduate of the riding program at Wisconsin Harley-Davidson. It is fantastic. Now, Leslie, once I have that M on my license, can you tell me about the events coming up in the month of June at Wisconsin Harley-Davidson?
Yeah, Brandon, this is always what we want to see is our new students coming and hanging out with us. So June 14th, we actually have 2 different rides. It's all about the veterans and all about the dogs. You choose from going from Milwaukee or Iron Ridge. The ride for veterans starts in Milwaukee, ends up here at the dealership. The Iron Ridge ride comes to the dealership as well, and that ride is benefiting dogs and hogs. It's a Wisconsin Guardian Foundation and Giuseppe Canine Services. Same as always, we have live music, food, vendors, there's an auction, there's even a canine demo. It's a great day for the kids to come, see what these canines do in action, and just hang out and listen to some music.
So that's on June 14th. Now, a week later, on June 21st, there's more fun being planned at Wisconsin Harley-Davidson. Is that correct?
Yes. So there's another ride that we're doing for veterans again, a ride for veterans benefiting Wisconsin Hero Outdoors. Wisconsin Hero Outdoors has partnered with Veterans America, which specializes in mortgages for our heroes, with their mission being own the land you defend. A great day giving back to our amazing veterans.
Sounds like a win-win across the board. Let Wisconsin Harley-Davidson fill up your summer with riding adventures. For more information, go to wishd.com or follow them on Facebook and Instagram.
What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx is back on WTMJ.
Just give me the night. From Milwaukee Night Market. I am Sandy Maxx with What's on Tap, and we just keep popping up and down out of our seat because somebody else walked. Judge Derek Mosley just walked by. I'm like, well, now it's a happening. If you're here, and then WTMJ.
It's official.
Yeah, WTMJ's Kristen Bride just walked by and gave a holler, and she's got husband and baby and stroller. So this is a family-friendly event. This is a bring your buddies. This is if you're just getting out of college and graduating and just want to stroll on a summer night. This is. You're off of work and you're a business person, this is the place to be. It is a free festival for 2 full blocks up and down Wisconsin Avenue from Vel R. Phillips to 2nd, and also up that stretch of Martin Luther King Jr. in front of that blue mirrored building, 310 West Wisconsin. So come on down and join us. The party goes till 10. I am broadcasting here with What's on Tap till 8, and I am delighted to bring you stories and sounds and some of the flavors from Milwaukee Night Market. And that voice you just heard is Carrie of Carrie's Krispies.
Hi there.
Hi, Carrie. Carrie Cieslak, how are you?
Wonderful.
I am
in a good mood. I mean, tonight's awesome. We love this market.
Have you been at Night Market before?
Yes, we've done this about 6 years. You know, obviously with the COVID year and whatnot, but yeah, this is one of our favorite nights of the year.
And tell us what Carrie's Krispies are.
So we are a dedicated Rice Krispie treat shop. All we do is make Rice Krispie treats. We have about over 40 flavors. Tonight we have 25.
With you?
With us, yes.
Wow.
25 flavors.
I guess they're light to carry.
Sure, yes, yeah. And they fit
But that
nice
still
in the
just
box.
sounds like a lot.
25 different flavors.
And you brought, of the 25 different flavors, I am showing you on the WTMJ YouTube live stream, if you care to look, the summer flavors you have.
Strawberry margarita.
Ooh, and it's red and white. It looks strawberry and margarita-ish. This sounds rich and delicious.
White chocolate macadamia nut.
Oh,
that's one of my favorite cookies, so I had to make it into a Rice Krispie treat.
Yum. And then you have what you call so those are
These
seasonal flavors,
yes.
and then your traditional flavors.
Two of our seasonal, most popular flavors that we've always had are s'mores. It's cinnamon flavor with toasted marshmallows and chocolate.
Yum.
And then puppy chow. Because we're
Does it get more Wisconsin than that?
Absolutely. Chocolate and peanut butter, you can't go wrong.
Nice to know that you can make puppy chow with not just Chex, you can make it with Rice Krispies.
Absolutely. You can make a lot of things with Rice Krispies.
So, Carrie, how did you become obsessed with Rice Krispie treats and want to make a living doing this?
Right. I know. Who would have thought? I didn't think either. But I started as a teenager. My mom kind of let me just have free reign in the kitchen. And I would just experiment, and it kind of became this weird obsession. I would bring different flavors to every party, and then friends would ask me, like, hey, have you ever thought of, like, chocolate peanut butter? Or have you thought of peanuts? And, so it really got my wheels turning. So I actually started a notebook, and I would write down ideas, and I would go to parties and ask, what's your favorite cake or favorite cookie? And then I would try to see if I could make that into a Rice Krispie treat.
And it seems like you've kind of mastered it. Seems like you
Yes,
can.
I like to think so.
I love it. So now you're at Milwaukee Night Market. You've been to other markets.
Yes.
You're based in West Allis. Do you have a store in West Allis?
We do. On
Okay.
72nd and Beecher. Down the road from like Beecher Meats and West Allis Cheese Shop, if you know the area.
Yep.
But yeah, we have a bright blue building where you can get all of the 40 flavors.
I love it. What do you think is the very best-selling flavor?
100% our peanut butter cup.
Ooh.
It's a chocolate crispy, and we make homemade peanut butter cup filling right in the middle. Yeah.
You are 4 booths down from the WTMJ booth here, almost across from the Bradley Symphony Center. I think I might be strolling your way at about 8 o'clock to try some of these. I do want to ask you, you are Carrie's Krispies with your husband.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for any couple that would want to get into something creative like this as a business together?
I mean, I think it helps that we've been together for about 20 years now, but communication and know your roles. I make the Rice Krispie treats, and he does like the graphic design, computer things.
Very good. That's true. You're not really overlapping in that. You're complementing each other.
Yes.
Oh, Carrie, I am so pleased to meet you. Continued good luck in your creativity. Are you, before I let you go, are you like always coming up with a new flavor?
Always.
We go.
We have flavor of the week, so we've always are trying to come up with something new. I have to go through my list.
I am so charmed. This is great. Carrie's Krispies, how do people find you if they want to visit you and find you out and about?
Sure. So our website, carrieskrispies.com. You can follow us on, obviously, Facebook and Instagram. Otherwise, our store is 7133 West Beecher Street in West Allis.
Thank you so much, Carrie. Keep it crispy.
Oh, woohoo.
More from the night market in downtown Milwaukee. Stay with us on What's on Tap.
Hey, this is WTMJ Steve Scavini for QC Kinetics. Big focus in America today on your health, and you're determined to look beyond pills and steroids and surgery to feel your best, right? I want to talk to the person who's in pain right now, or maybe it's someone you love. I've got chronic elbow pain. Maybe someone you love is dealing with that issue. You've done everything they told you to do. The pain just comes back. You're exhausted, but you don't give up. You want to meet someone who can fix that for you? Let's meet with Medical Director Dr. Ashley Caravelli and her team. They'll explain how their regenerative treatments take your body's own healing power and help restore your damaged tissue. These are well-respected protocols that include potent and powerful cellular-level treatments. QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics has helped tens of thousands of people, so many of them right here in Milwaukee. No masking the pain. They're going after the very source of it. Yes, you can say goodbye to that chronic pain and live your best life. Find out if you're a good candidate. The consultation is free. Just call QC Kinetics at 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474.
Don't think twice. A great way to add value and curb appeal to your home is with a new LiftMaster or CHI maintenance-free garage door. Hey, it's WTMJ's Greg Matzek. A study by Remodelers Magazine reports that the average return on investment is an amazing 82%. Garage doors rank first among all home improvement projects. To see Geiss's huge selection of doors, visit their showroom in Brookfield, or you can also visit their online showroom at geissdoors.com. Geiss has everything from alley doors to custom wood designer doors and everything in between. Remember, for all your garage door needs, you call Geiss at 262-784-4250. That number again, 262-784-4250. It's Geiss. Visit them online at geissdoors.com.
Don't think twice. Call Geiss.
Rivals meet again when the Brewers battle the Cardinals June 12th through the 15th. Come for a duel between the Contreras brothers on the diamond and stay for one of the best weekends of summer. It's Tropical Day, Saturday, June 14th, featuring a Brewers straw hat with special tickets. Then take Dad to the Father's Day game for a Barrelman cooler giveaway on June 15th. It doesn't get any better than this. Get in on the action at Brewers.com.
UW-Madison is one of the country's leading hubs for supporting life-changing research and building a skilled workforce. An investment in UW-Madison helps make a healthier Wisconsin, build strong businesses, and win the war for workforce talent, not just at Madison, but across our entire state. Visit uwalumni.com/UW5 to tell your legislators to support UW-Madison in the Wisconsin state budget. That's uwalumni.com/UW5. Paid for by the Wisconsin Alumni Association.
Welcome back to What's on Tap on WTMJ.
Just give me the night.
It is the very first Milwaukee night market of summer 2025. And if you're hearing it right now going, oh man, I love that festival, or oh, I keep hearing about that festival and I haven't been yet. Don't worry. There is a Wednesday in July. There's a Wednesday in August. There's a Wednesday in September. But we're going to bring you some stories and sounds, and it goes till 10 o'clock tonight. So if you're so inspired, I'd say head on down to this fabulous pop-up party along Wisconsin Avenue, 2 full blocks full of food and flavors and artists as well. And you know, What's on Tap is about culture and creativity. So I wanted to meet one of our local creators. Hello, Chloe Longmire.
Hi there.
How are you?
I'm doing well. You know, this is a very exciting market, so it's
Is this your first time here?
It is not. This is my 3rd, maybe my 4th year.
Wonderful.
I've lost track.
And your creative organization is called Chasing My Creations.
Chase My Creations.
Chase My Creations.
Yes.
Tell us about Chase My Creations.
Yeah, so it's named after my daughter. That was very important. I wanted to have her involved in some way and something to inspire her. So that's first. I started making earrings, always made shirts on the side for myself and her. Got inspired around the protest in 2020, wanting to do more, wanting to be involved in some way and get messages that were important to me out into the world.
And say express yourself, sure.
Yeah, express myself. I have a lot to say. It got me in trouble when I was younger, but I'm using it to my advantage now.
Well, but that's what art can do. You know, if you can do it through design and apparel and accessories, you have found a way. What do you have at your Chase My Creations booth that's just a few booths away from WTMJ? What do you have there?
So we've got apparel for the whole family. It's important for me to make sure that the whole family is involved in some way. We've got totes, we've got stickers, we've got buttons, anything that you can have. Because some people aren't t-shirt people, so we've got something for everyone.
And what are some of the themes of your designs?
It's very important that everyone feels welcome in my booth, so I have something for everyone in terms of their identity. So women's empowerment, anti-racism, diversity, inclusion. A lot of it centers around like children too, like building a better future. So making sure that they see themselves in a lot of what's in my booth. So
what are some of the most popular designs? What are 2 designs you see people gravitate to as soon as they go to your booth?
Don't be racist, thanks. It's simple. It's to the point.
That
like
is.
It gets right to the point of things. And then all my homies celebrate diversity because diversity has been under scrutiny lately. So people want to find a way to voice how they feel about that.
Is there a design you're particularly proud of?
All my homies, for sure.
Yeah.
I get a lot of children in the booth that see themselves in that design because it also depicts a lot of different children, a lot of different skin tones, a lot of different ethnicities, a lot of, like some have a hijab, glasses, different color hair, so everyone can see themselves in that design.
And honestly, as you look up and down who's walking on this Wisconsin Avenue street during this festival, you see that.
Yes.
I mean, all ages, all races, all different kind of clothing, whether you just came from the work, from office, or you're just out to play on a summer night.
Yes.
You're seeing some of that diversity already. If we can replicate some of that.
Yeah.
We're all walking and smiling at each other. If we can keep that vibe going.
Keep it going.
Seems like you're doing what you can do. Are there other designs that you have worked on recently or that are bubbling up?
So I did some shirts for Sade Robinson. That was near and dear to my heart. That wasn't something that I'm selling. It was just something that I did for the family. We did a protest and things. So it was important for me to create something for us to wear and showcase how important that was to the community.
It must have been pink, I would say.
It was pink.
And
that's also my favorite color, so that was also a strong connection that I had to.
And what was the design?
It said show up for Sade. So it was really important for us to not only show up for Sade, but show up for her family. Because I can't imagine all the feelings, all the emotions, and just how hard this past year has been for them. So that was important for us to show up and what solidarity.
What a way to to support them with what your talent and brightness is.
Yeah. It's the least I can do. Little thing, small thing. Yeah.
How do people find you?
They can find us on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok at Chase My Creations. And they can also shop our website at chasemycreations.com.
Or come see you tonight.
Or come see us tonight. We'll be at the next 3 Milwaukee
wonderful.
Night Market. So we'll be around. We're always around somewhere.
Great. Well, Chloe Longmire, thank you so much for spending some of your time, because I know I see like 1 and 2 people at every booth, so I know staffing can be tough. So thank you for peeling over. Thank you very much. Keep creating, Chloe.
I appreciate you.
Stay with us here, because the song you need to hear, sponsored by Flanders Home Entertainment. Visit them at flanders.com. Sound advice at the best price. Just press play. The song you need to hear is by a band that's going to have its own 3-day block party here on Wisconsin Avenue in October. I'll give you those details, just announced this week. Next on What's on Tap.
AccuNet Mortgage is an equal housing lender. NMLS ID 255368.
After writing 3 unsuccessful offers, Brenda decided to make a no-regrets offer on this next property. She offered $35,000 over asking and promised to complete the purchase even if the appraised value came in as much as $25,000 below the accepted offer price. Why? Because she was tired of losing, and because her AccuNet loan consultant showed her that even in her worst-case scenario, no additional money would be needed at closing, and her payment, which on this home was much more affordable than others she wrote offers on, would only increase by $17 a month. Brenda's no-regrets offer, backed up by a rock-solid guaranteed pre-approval from AccuNet, was accepted over several others. And wouldn't you know, the appraised value came in at the significantly higher than asking purchase price, which happens 9 out of 10 times in our experience. If you or someone you know wants help understanding what a no-regrets pre-approval might look like, get started by clicking on the blue button at AccuNet.com. That's ACCUNET.com.
Summer in Milwaukee is non-stop.
Festivals, live music, and fresh city vibes fill the season.
From world-famous cultural celebrations to hidden gem street fairs, every neighborhood is a stage, alive with handcrafted traditions, homegrown talent, and world-class entertainment.
Music, flavor,
culture. Whenever you visit, the Cream City is ready to celebrate. This summer, don't just visit, experience Milwaukee, the city of festivals. Learn more at visitmilwaukee.org/fest.
Are you okay, Ben? I'm scared, Arvid. Why? Nicole can read my mind. What?
Hold on. Is this about the Ashton recliner again?
See? I was just thinking about the Ashton recliner at Penny Mustard.
Yes, we were just talking about its optionizable qualities.
I said I'd like the Ashton recliner in leather, and she said...
Done.
I suggested a different leg color, and she said...
Done.
Ben.
And then he asked if I could add bedazzled gold nailhead adornments to make it look like a throne.
And she said, great minds think alike.
Look, I don't think Nicole can really read your mind.
Well, not anymore. That's why I'm wearing this tinfoil hat.
Why does it smell like fish?
Because I wrapped my lunch in it.
The Ashton recliner, made in the USA with locally sourced materials and designed to fit all body types. Starting at $28.70 at Penny Mustard.
Showrooms in Milwaukee and Chicago.
PennyMustard.com.
Better versions of what people want.
Penny Mustard Furnishing.
Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on June 17th.
Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Chicago Cubs.
And Yelich
Launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Delta Dental of Wisconsin. Tune in June 17th at 7:05 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check out your local listings to watch the game.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ. And now, feast your ears. This is the song you need to hear.
Most blokes are going to be playing at 10. These go to 11.
Well, the good news is we have summer block parties with the Milwaukee Night Market happening tonight and Wednesdays throughout summertime, and that is where we are now. And we have block parties to look forward to on Wisconsin Avenue in October. The song you need to hear is by a band that is coming back. They have made it a tradition. Widespread Panic just announced that they will be coming back to Milwaukee for their annual 3-day run at the Riverside Theater, and they are kicking it up a notch. They're going to have some post-concert parties at Moe's Irish Pub with bands called Houseplant and Neighbor. But there's going to be a free outdoor street party before all three of the Widespread Panic shows. So you can get in on that Widespread Panic vibe even if you get sold out of the show right there in front of the Riverside Theater, which is just right within view down Wisconsin Avenue here. Riverside Theater, October 24th, 25th, and 26th, Widespread Panic, and you can come outside before those shows for the block party. They're going to block off the street right in front of the Riverside. Round Trip is a band that will play on that Friday, Magoo on that Saturday, and Kyle Hollingsworth of String Cheese Incident is going to play before that Sunday night show. So Widespread Panic fans, the song you need to hear tonight, brought to you by Flanders Home Entertainment. Visit them at flanders.com. Sound advice at the best price. Just press play. Love Tractor by Widespread Panic is the song you need to hear on What's on Tap.
Said
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station.
Does music matter to you?
Flanders Home Entertainment wants to help you have the best music experience at home. They've got high-quality products, the best prices, and high-fidelity expertise for the best sound in and outside your home. Now is a great time to shop Flanders with their Music Matters sale event. All speakers, all amplifiers, receivers, turntables, CD players, music streamers, and accessories are on sale. Visit Flanders Home Entertainment today in West Allis, Grafton, or at Flanders.com. Sound advice at the best price. Flanders.
Just press play.
WTMJ's John Mercure here for Annex Wealth Management. If you've got questions about inflation, money, and your retirement goals, join me this Wednesday. Bring your questions and check out the webinar I'm co-hosting with Annex Wealth Management's Brian Jacobson, the chief economist. This Wednesday, June 11th, 9 a.m., we'll talk about inflation data just released and what that means for your investments, your 401k, and the economy. I get it. There's a lot of information out there floating around. You want straight answers about your money. Brian and I will provide you with all you need to know about inflation, what to look for next. Visit WTMJ.com, click the Instant Insight Register Now button, or check out events at AnnexWealth.com. It's Wednesday, June 11th at 9 a.m. It's free, but you need to register. Again, bring your questions. Check out the webinar this Wednesday. Visit WTMJ.com. Click the Instant Insight Register Now button or go to events at AnnexWealth.com. This Wednesday, June 11th, 9 a.m. with me, John Mercure, and Brian Jacobson. Register now.
In 1964, we were making strides towards space travel.
Mary Poppins was the #1 movie in theaters.
And the Beatles were taking America by storm.
Which was long before I was born.
Facts. 1964 is also the year it all started for Richland's Tire and Service Centers. 60 years of continuous growth and more happy customers than you can shake a stick at.
Okay, the streamers are a bit overkill. It's just us in the studio.
All right. But it's important to know accomplishments like these aren't possible without a dedicated team. So hats off to them and our founder, my dad, Dick Mitchke, for understanding the importance of customer focus.
Facts. There's no 60 years of anything without you, the customer, which is why our focus will remain on you and only you for years to come.
Thank you from all of us here at Richland's Tire and Service Centers.
Richland's Tire and Service, such a refreshing change. Richland's.
Flooring, carpeting, bath, or kitchen remodeling. Adair is the name Milwaukee has trusted for 65 years. This is Rob Adair. Ready to remodel? Give us a call, 761-3660. Get personal care from Adair, South 27th in Franklin.
Trusted, relevant, locally owned, locally programmed. We are Wisconsin's radio station. News Radio 620, WTMJ Milwaukee.
At 7 o'clock, it's 81 degrees in Milwaukee. Tonight, a chance for showers and storms is possible, and it will be mostly cloudy with a low of 61 degrees. Thursday, scattered showers and storms are possible, and it will be partly sunny with a high of 70 degrees. From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm Sean Brinda. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers reacting to the deployment of troops in Southern California. When asked to compare the National Guard deployment in Los Angeles now to their deployment during the 2020 Jacob Blake riots in Kenosha, the governor worries recent ICE crackdowns are going too far.
There's a turning point now where instead of finding people that committed crimes, if suddenly it's people that aren't appropriately documented or waiting to be documented, and that makes them a criminal, that's just bullshit, frankly.
The governor does agree with the Trump administration that there should be consequences for illegal immigrants who break the law. And as the Trump administration looks to expel illegal immigrants from the country without due process, Metropolitan Milwaukee Association of Commerce President Dale Kuenga tells Wisconsin's Afternoon News how critical foreign students and workers are in the U.S. for economic growth.
If you're cutting off these international students, are you also cutting off future technology that has come from these international students and H-1B visas, work visas to our country? And it's concerning. We're hoping that the immigration crackdown is not too broad and deep because we need immigrants for our economy to grow.
Kuenga says companies such as Epic Games, Google, Meta, Microsoft, and Apple rely on foreign workers with a unique expertise in helping the technology industry grow. And protests are growing across the country over the Trump administration's immigration raids and the federal troop response to protests in Los Angeles. ABC's Ike Ejiochi is in New York's Foley Square, where protesters have gathered.
Here in Foley Square, and just within the past couple of hours, they went from dozens to hundreds. So many people have already coalesced around Foley Square, the same location where thousands were here just yesterday, making their voices heard over ICE's invasive maneuvers here in the city.
And there's a new way to classify long COVID, as millions of Americans still suffer from symptoms.
Researchers from the National Institutes of Health have developed a new classification system breaking down long COVID into 5 different types. Medical College of Wisconsin president and CEO Dr. John Raymond tells Wisconsin's Afternoon News.
The reason why a new classification system might be important is that it creates a consistent definition, and that can be used in clinical trials so that if you do a study in one place, you can compare it directly to a study done later.
Currently, there are no accepted treatments for long COVID. Neil Doyle, WTMJ News.
And 2 campers have been found dead on Isle Royale National Park in Lake Superior. The park is on a remote island on the Great Lake located just south of the U.S.-Canada border. Park officials say rangers found the campers' bodies early Monday. The causes of death are unknown at this time. And the planned user of a proposed data center in Port Washington has been revealed. Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel reports Denver-based Vantage data centers will occupy the nearly 2,000-acre site. Last month, the city of Port Washington annexed around a third of the site from the town of Port Washington. Development of the data center is expected to be completed in 2030. Sports, traffic, weather, and next. Outdoor Living Unlimited. WTMJ News Time is 7:03.
Are you worried about running out of money in retirement? Wondering about how to pay less taxes? Join me, Tony Drake, for the Retirement Ready Show, live every Saturday at noon and Sunday at 7 a.m. on WTMJ 620 or 103.3 FM. We'll talk about smart strategies to help you retire with confidence. Don't miss it.
Drake & Associates LLC is an independent investment advisory firm that offers a variety of different investment vehicles. This commercial is provided for informational purposes only and should not be construed as individual investment advice. Drake & Associates LLC does not provide legal or tax advice. Past performance is not indicative of future performance.
With an ever-changing inventory, you never know what great bargains you're going to be able to find at St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores. It makes shopping fun because the best finds are the ones you had no idea you'd even come across. And when they're at thrift store prices, it feels good. And it feels even better to know you're helping us help others. Shop St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores on Highway 100 in Layton and Greenfield, 23rd in Lincoln, and 76th and Bradley Road in Milwaukee.
You're gonna love it, St. Vincent de Paul.
You'll find that the licensed and certified electricians from Quality are top-notch. We've been around for over 60 years, so expect nothing but the best. And here's the kicker. With over 60 vehicles out there on the roads, you're not going to have to wait very long at all for the electrical service you need now. This is Anthony Zanevsky. For all your residential electrical needs, call Quality.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric. Over 60 years in business, with over 60 vehicles out in the field so we can respond ultra quickly to your emergency AC needs. When you call Quality for emergency AC service, you can count on a swift response to get the job done right away. So if the heat's got you to the point where it's just too hot to handle, call Quality and we'll get you the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Start at Indeed.com/credit.
Time for WTMJ Sports Update from the Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all sports desk. The Brewers once again lost the Atlanta Braves at American Family Field today, losing 6-2. The Brew Crew continue their regular play Thursday with a new series against the St. Louis Cardinals starting at 6:40 p.m. And Game 3 of the NBA Finals continues tonight with the Pacers and the Thunder at even odds. The ball tips off at 7:30 tonight. All right, taking a look at your roads with your WTMJ Time Saver traffic. At I-41 894 South at Oklahoma Avenue, the right lane is blocked due to a disabled vehicle, so be aware of that. Then over on I-94 East at the ramp from 68th Street, the left shoulder is blocked due to a crash. Other than that, roads are looking pretty clear across southeast Wisconsin. All right, time for your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Tonight, Chance for showers and storms throughout the evening, mostly cloudy with a low of 61 degrees. Tomorrow, Thursday, scattered showers and storms are possible throughout the day. It will be partly sunny with a high of 70 degrees. Friday, a chance of showers and storms and partly sunny with a high of 72 degrees. Saturday, scattered showers are expected and will be mostly cloudy with a high of 70 degrees. Sunday will be mostly sunny with a high of 70 degrees. And Monday, we'll have a chance of some thunder showers and a high of 76 degrees. Right now in Madison, it's currently 82 degrees. In Green Bay, it's currently 73 degrees. In Waukesha, it's currently 84 degrees. And right here in Milwaukee, it's currently 81 degrees. I'm Sean Brenda, Outdoor Living Unlimited. WTMJ News Time is 7:07.
Your need-to-know cultural snapshot of Wisconsin and beyond. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee, a deep dive into all things intriguing, riveting, and entertaining. Now, here's your host, Sandy Maxx.
Live from Milwaukee Night Market, this is the pop-up party right along Wisconsin Avenue, 2 blocks full of friendly faces. I'm pretty sure you will bump into somebody that you know here, or somebody you haven't seen in a long time, which is still somebody you know, or you'll make a new friend. This is such a friendly vibe at Milwaukee Night Market on Wisconsin Avenue. It's been blocked off since 10 a.m. so we can set up hundreds of vendor booths, vendors of all kinds, local businesses, small businesses, artists, food vendors, beverages, you name it, you will see it here. And the Kohl's Entertainment Zone, which you can hear. We're about 3 booths away from that. So the Kohl's Entertainment Zone is right at the intersection of Wisconsin Avenue and MLK Jr. Drive, right in front of 3rd Street Market Hall. And there is so much going on. Already there's been a guitarist, Water Street Dance has performed, and a vaudevillian named Professor Pinkerton. So I'm sorry that you've missed those, but you can still enjoy DJ Brudney and Nico at Night at 8 o'clock. And Nico at Night, this DJ describes music made of neon dreams. Ooh, and then we also just found out from Megan Kujawa, who's with Westtown Association, that there's an alley right by the Bradley Symphony Center, which is also here on Wisconsin Avenue. And tucked in that alley is another DJ that's part of Summerfest. And Summerfest is here giving away tickets in that alley as you can dance with that DJ. And I've got Summerfest tickets to give away just before 8 o'clock. So make sure you're with me about 7:45. If you love Summerfest and you want to stretch your entertainment dollar, your chance to win a Summerfest power pack of tickets. That's about 7:45. But before then, I'm going to introduce you to some people here at the Milwaukee Night Market, some creators. Audrey from Audrey and Joel Ceramics will join me to talk about her artwork, and their booth is directly across from me, which is good placement. Also, BB Cakes Bakery, where they make half-pound cookies that are stuffed with fillings. I mean, my mouth just watered talking about that. So Brianne Mallow from BB's Bakery, BB's Cakes Bakery will be with me. And also Blue Mountain Company, Alyssa Miller is a leather artist. And she's going to talk about how her artwork really brings to life Milwaukee history. So I'm excited to introduce you to those 3 participants here at Milwaukee Night Market. But if you're hearing this and you're feeling some FOMO, well, don't miss out on the next one. Circle your calendar. June 11th, June 11th. That's today. I got all excited. July 16th, August 13th, and September 10th. Those are the dates. MKEnightmarket.com is where you can go to find out which vendors are going to be here and what the entertainment is. July 16th, August 13th, and September 10th, all Wednesday nights for the MKE Night Market. And if you want to see what it looks like, you can hear some of it. You can even see it. We have the WTMJ YouTube live stream app. If you type the word watch to 855-616-1620, the Sighting Unlimited WTMJ Talking Text line, text watch to 855-616-1620, and you can see just what a lovely summer night it is, and even see a sample of people walking behind me of the different ages and different, really, Milwaukee's citizenry is represented here. So come on down, have some fun. The party goes till 10 o'clock. I will be here broadcasting till 8. And next, I will introduce you to a ceramic artist, Audrey. Next on What's on Tap on WTMJ.
Welcome back to Ask Hasslis. How do you get pee out of an old mattress?
By trading in that old mattress for a new Beauty Rest or Sealy Posturepedic.
But that'll cost a lot of money.
Not at Hassless Mattress. Through Monday, trade in your old mattress and get additional savings of $248 off a queen and $348 off a king. Plus, next day delivery and haul away of the old mattress for P.
What was that?
Sorry, I meant for free.
Sure you did.
Open 9 to 9. Find an employee-free showroom near you at Hassless.com.
Hey there, I'm Sandy Maxx at WTMJ, here to tell you about incredible career opportunities with my friends at 3 Pillars Senior Living Communities in Dousman. 3 Pillars is ranked the best in the state in continuing care, assisted, and independent living, and it's a certified great place to work. And their workplace values are respect, commitment, fulfillment, empathy, and fun. And they're hiring caregivers within their assisted living and memory care communities, full and part-time, day or evening, starting at $20 per hour, and you could get more based on experience and shifts. The best part is that you will make a difference in the lives of others every day at 3 Pillars. If this sounds like the right fit for you or someone you know, go to 3pillars.org and click on the careers tab to learn more.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Protect your liver and give it the support that it deserves with Active Liver from New Nordic. Find in stores at your local CVS, Meijer, Grocery, Amazon, or newnordicusa.com.
This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx.
Just give me the night.
Live from Milwaukee Night Market, you can hear it. Live from Milwaukee Night Market, you can hear it throbbing and pumping here. The city is alive on these blocks on Wisconsin Avenue, from Bell R. Phillips, from the plaza now, all the way down to 2nd Street, and then also Milky Junior Drive, where it intersects right there at 3rd Street Market Hall. There's even s'mores being roasted there. There are so many activities here and so many fun people to meet, socialize, and just stroll and enjoy really one of the first beautiful summer nights we've had.
Beautiful today, yes.
And I am thrilled to introduce you to one of the artists here at the Milwaukee Night Market, from Audrey and Joel Ceramics.
Yes, hi, nice to meet you, and thank you for having me here today.
Audrey, tell me what your specialty is. What is Audrey and Joel Ceramics?
Yes, so like it says in our name, we do ceramics. My name is Audrey, my husband's name is Joel. And together we do a lot of pottery pieces. So we'll do everything from mugs. I feel like this is our #1 seller. We'll do a lot of mugs, plates.
Is that design in particular the #1 seller?
This one, no. This one is a big seller,
so
but
this is
yes.
It looks like a cow.
Yes,
a moo cow.
The cow print sells.
Excellent. But this is corn on the cob with
yes,
the tahini?
And elote. Yes, we do a lot of. You'll see a lot of fruits and foods in our designs, and a lot of like cultural things. Also, a lot of just floral pieces, and really anything that we can think of. We'll add that to our designs.
Well, you say elote. What is the culture most that you represent in your artwork?
Yes. So my husband and I are Mexican. So we like to incorporate as much as we can of our Mexican roots into our pieces as far as like the designs go. So we have a Frida mug. That one sells pretty well. We have this elote one. We have a concha mug. Concha is like a pastry that is popular in Latin American culture. So we love to incorporate as much of that as we can into our designs as well.
How did your ceramics start, especially when you're collaborating with your husband, Joel?
Yes, so funny story. We met in high school and we had an art class, ceramic class. And that is the class that I remember that we would often see each other in. So we bonded in that class. Years later, we took like a community college class with ceramics because we were bored. And then a few years after that, we decided just to start our little business. So here we are today, but yeah.
How fun.
Yes.
I love that story. It's very romantic.
It is, yes.
And your mug it has such a nice light feel. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
But every single piece you and Joelle make.
Yes, so we throw it.
handcrafted.
Correct. Yeah, we throw it on the wheel. We do the whole process of it, letting it get to the right temperature for us to put it into the kiln. We do all of that process and then we glaze it. So it definitely takes us a couple of weeks just to make one mug, but we enjoy the process. We do it together, so we spend a lot of time together doing that after our normal work. So
this is a side project for both of you.
Yes, so it's like our second job.
But you glow when you talk about it.
Thank you. No, yes.
I love that this is truly a creative outlet, and it's something the two of you can share together.
It is, yes. Sometimes he wants to retire, but I'm like, no, we need to keep going.
What is a piece of advice that you would have for other couples that hear that you and Joelle can do this together? Because we talked with Carrie's Krispies, and Carrie and her husband make Rice Krispie treats.
Very cool. I love to hear that when other couples do the same.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would say just have fun. Sometimes the business part of it can get a little stressful, but I think it's always important to remember that you're doing this with your partner, if you are doing it with your partner, and it's just some time that you get together to bond and make art or make whatever it is that you love to do. So that would be my advice.
Is there a design in particular that makes you happy?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it'll have to be one of our original pieces. We have one, not with me today, but it has a little dog paw print in front of it. So that one always gets me. It was one of our first pieces that we made and sold. We have 2 dogs, and then my sister's dog, we take care of her dog often, so we have 3 sometimes. So yeah, I think that one is one that I love to make and brings me joy just because I remember my dogs.
You've created pieces with such emotional connections, whether it's emotional connection with favorite foods or four-legged friends, and it's quite lovely. Is there a design that is particularly popular? Is it the cow design?
The cow one is a big one. I will say that one I think is probably our best seller. We have it in like bowls and plates and stuff too, so people will get everything, the whole collection.
Got a set. That's great. So I love that you're celebrating Mexico and Wisconsin with your artwork.
Right. Yeah.
How can people find you? Will you be at future Milwaukee night markets?
Yes, so we're going to be here at the one in September, but they can find us. We have an Instagram page and TikTok page. The handle is at Audrey Joel Ceramics, so you can just look us up there. And yeah, hopefully soon we'll have an online shop or an Etsy or something so people can shop on there as well.
I'm so excited for you that you get to do this creative outlet with your husband and share this joy with everyone. So Audrey and Joelle Ceramics.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here. Keep creating.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
What a pleasure to meet you. And we have your chance to win Summerfest Power Pack tickets coming up before 8 o'clock. And we'll introduce you to a baker next on What's on Tap on WTMJ.
Hey, it's Father's Day weekend. Don't forget your dad. WTMJ's John Mercure here tonight through Sunday at the historic Fox and Hound Supper Club. All dinners are buy one, get one free. This is an incredible place to treat your dad. What great value, too. This Saturday only, enjoy a 10-ounce prime rib and a 5-ounce lobster tail with garlic cream sauce, your choice of potato, fresh vegetables, super salad, and the Fox and Hound's warm bread with that honey cinnamon butter. I love that. For $79.99, and that's for 2 dinners. 2 dinners. Celebrate with your dad with an old-fashioned, over 20 bourbons, 100 wines, all the ice-cold beer choices that he loves in those 8 unique dining rooms. The Fox and Hound sits in the heart of the Kettle Moraine Forest. The drive and the views are spectacular. And your second dinner is free. This Saturday only, your prime rib and lobster dinner with all the delicious sides, just $79.99 for 2 dinners. Call and reserve today for your Father's Day table. It's a free dinner for Dad. FoxandHoundsRestaurant.com.
The Cane Table from Penny Mustard is more than just a table.
It's hosted countless brunches.
It's where important documents are signed.
And where family meetings are held.
It's headquarters for homework,
craft projects,
board games,
and the wrapping of various gifts.
It's not about food.
It's about memories.
So it's gotta last.
It will, for generations to come.
The Cane Dining Room Table with 6 encore chairs starting at $61.97 at Penny Mustard.
Showrooms in Milwaukee and Chicago.
PennyMustard.com.
When people think sleep apnea, they think CPAP.
Now at Advent, we do all we can to help sleep apnea sufferers avoid the CPAP machine. And most sleep apnea sufferers who come to Advent are going to be able to avoid a CPAP altogether. Our unique Advent approach using simple in-office solutions can get your nose working and throat open all under one roof. You see, the root of every snoring and obstructive sleep apnea problem lies within the throat, nose, or both. At Advent, we know when we get the nose and throat working properly, most snoring and sleep apnea problems will subside. And we have the most simple and convenient, ultra-effective in-office solutions that can do just that. And this is why people have traveled by planes, trains, and automobiles from corners of the world you would never think of to find the sleep apnea and snoring relief you won't find elsewhere.
Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. Most insurance accepted.
Summer in Milwaukee is non-stop.
Festivals, live music, and fresh city vibes fill the season.
From world-famous cultural celebrations to hidden gem street fairs, every neighborhood is a stage, alive with handcrafted traditions, homegrown talent, and world-class entertainment.
Music, flavor,
culture. Whenever you visit, the Cream City is ready to celebrate. This summer, don't just visit, experience Milwaukee, the city of festivals. Learn more at visitmilwaukee.org/fest.
What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx is back on WTMJ.
Right here, I'm going to do. I'm going to go on right now. From Milwaukee Night Market. There's such excitement here. My next guest is already here, but we're going to, we'll meet Brianne after the news. But it's all good. People are coming up to the booth. It's a delight. Martin Moore, who you hear on WTMJ, from Cos Headphones, who gave me the exclusive tour of the Beatles headphones. It's just wonderful. J-Matt is here. It's a thing when people are here. So it is full of great people here at the Milwaukee Night Market, and you are listening to What's on Tap, bringing you some sounds and stories from the Milwaukee Night Market. What's on Tap is sponsored by Visit Milwaukee, handcrafted, homegrown, world-class. Discover more at visitmilwaukee.org, and it is absolutely my pleasure to be here. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else on one of the best summer nights of the year so far. It is not muggy. It is not stormy. It is absolutely beautiful. And as the sun is setting, it's illuminating the buildings and the windows. This is, if you were going to bring somebody to Milwaukee for the first time, this is the place to bring them. And it is filling up. People are strolling and browsing and shopping and saying hi to each other. And it is just such a friendly, positive vibe. If you are looking for that, this is the place to be. And if you are hearing this and going, I miss out on this every year. This is the 11th season of the Milwaukee Night Market. So if you haven't been, about dang time. And you can get here. There are other dates. It's a Wednesdays in the summertime, once a month. And I was looking up this date, July 16th, August 10th, and September 10th. I think I've got the August date. I've got to look it up, but definitely July 16th is the next chance to be here to enjoy the flavors, the sounds, and the friendliness, and the entertainment. There are more DJs. The party is going to go on at the Kohl's Entertainment Zone right outside 3rd Street Market Hall till 10 o'clock. We're broadcasting here till 8, and you can shop, you can stroll, you can have tasty treats of all kinds, whether you like sweet or savory. This is the place to be at Milwaukee Night Market. And I do want to mention that this is a day, music fans, that is a sad day. This afternoon, a music legend passed away. And Brian Kelly, producing inside the studio, actually just feet away, because our Milwaukee Night Market tent is right outside 3rd Street Market Hall. So could almost throw a stone at each other, but thank you, Brian, for producing and for putting together some Brian Wilson music. Brian Wilson passed away at the age of 82. His family posted that on social media, that it is his a music influence that influenced even the Beatles with the Beach Boys. That album, Pet Sounds, is legendary. And the last time Brian Wilson was in Milwaukee, he performed just down the street here on Wisconsin Avenue at the Riverside Theater. It was an anniversary of the Pet Sounds album. And one of the people that I met here at the Milwaukee Night Market, his name is Michael, works at the Hampton Inn. he still had pictures on his phone from that concert because he was in the fourth row and it was just that magic and that special. And to be in that presence of Brian Wilson. And just last month, the Beach Boys band. Think about those harmonies, that California sound. The Beach Boys were at the Riverside just last month with founding members Mike Love and Bruce Johnston. And it was Bill Wilson, who was the oldest of the Wilson brothers and the last surviving one. He played bass, Carl played the lead guitar, Dennis played drums. But the classics, you know, those, we're called oldies now, but classic rock, you know, those sounds still are influencing people. And Brian Wilson was also pioneer in the studio. He was layering those harmonies and bringing orchestrations. And you think of Good Vibrations, not only did it have the surf sound, but it also had like a spacey sound to it, like a B-movie alien coming down. So he was really a music pioneer. And then his personal life, you know, he was open with his struggles with mental health, and he was a complex man, so he left a heck of a legacy of music that we can all enjoy, and I'm glad that we can pay tribute to him on What's on Tap. I know this is a big night to celebrate Milwaukee and all the great energy downtown, but man, there was no way I couldn't talk about the impact of Brian Wilson. It's a great chance. There's, you know, these inspired documentaries. There was one out recently, and the Beach Boys have a book out now that they were also taking with them on tour that just last month. Brian Wilson, also a Kennedy Center honoree in 2007. Officially recognized as a national treasure for his lifetime contribution to American culture. So it's that time, maybe if you haven't streamed some Beach Boys music, perfect weather for it, but a perfect reason to revisit just how influential and timeless those Beach Boys sounds are. So do what you can to remember Brian Wilson, and our condolences go out to his family and his friends and, of course, all of his fans. And that is what it was. I always say, you never know it's your last chance to see a legend. And when the bands come through town, and even Summerfest when it gets here, starting next week already for 3 weekends, if you're kind of on the fence about going, I'd say go. You never know. It's and it's a great chance to enjoy music around other people. So live from Milwaukee Night Market, I have a baker to introduce you to. I have a leather artist to introduce you to, and glad to answer any question you have on the WTMJ Siding Unlimited Talk and Text line 855-616-1620. But even better, plot your visit tonight or next month or in August or September. Go to mkenightmarket.com. And if you're thinking, yeah, but if I come downtown, is parking going to be handled? Great news. The interstate parking structure that's right on the other side of the avenue, you can enter on Michigan Avenue or on Plankinton, $3 to park today. And you're right in the thick of it, right in the thick of all the fun. So hang out with us live from Milwaukee Night Market till 8 o'clock on WTMJ, and the party goes till 10 with entertainment and vendors and strolling. And I will introduce you to Brianna Mallow of BB's Cakes Bakeries next. But first, we go to the WTMJ Breaking News Center. Here is Sean Brinda.
Thanks, Sandy. A new lawsuit hopes to prohibit billionaire Elon Musk from ever again offering cash payments to voters in Wisconsin. The suit, filed by the Wisconsin Democracy Campaign, says that Musk and two groups he funds violated prohibitions on vote bribery and unauthorized lotteries. Musk handed out multiple million-dollar checks to voters at rallies in Wisconsin ahead of the April 1st state Supreme Court election. The court previously denied to hear a prior lawsuit filed by the Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul, hoping to block Musk from handing out the checks. And two campers have been found dead on Isle Royale National Park in Lake Superior. The park is on a remote island on the Great Lake, located just south of the U.S.-Canada border. Park officials say rangers found the campers' bodies early Monday. The causes of death are unknown at this time. And the planned user of a proposed data center in Port Washington has been revealed. Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel reports Denver-based Vantage data centers will occupy the nearly 2,000-acre site. Last month, the city of Port Washington annexed around a third of the site from the town of Port Washington. Development of the data center is expected to be completed in 2030. All right, taking a look at your roads with your WTMJ Time Saver traffic. Got a couple of incidents on the road at I-41, A94 South at Oklahoma Avenue. The right lane is blocked due to a disabled vehicle. Then over on I-94 East at the ramp from 68th Street, the left shoulder is blocked due to a crash. Other than that, roads are looking pretty clear across southeast Wisconsin. All right, time for your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Tonight, we'll get a chance for some showers and storms, and it'll be mostly cloudy with a low of 61 degrees. Thursday, tomorrow, scattered showers and storms are possible throughout the day with a high of 70 degrees. Friday, the chance of showers and storms continues. It'll be partly sunny with a high of 72 degrees. Saturday, we'll see some scattered showers. It'll be mostly cloudy with a high of 70 degrees. Sunday will be partly sunny with a high of 70 degrees. And Monday, we'll have a chance for some thunder showers with a high of 76 degrees. Right now, in Green Bay, it's currently 72 degrees. In Waukesha, it's currently 82 degrees. And right here in Milwaukee, it's currently 78 degrees. I'm Sean Brenda, Outdoor Living Unlimited. WTMJ News Time is 7:32.
When you need commercial or residential plumbing service, you need it now. Call Quality. We have over a 60-year track record of taking care of people. And with over 60 vehicles ready to respond to your needs, we'll be there in a hurry, so you won't have to worry. This is Anthony Zaneski. For commercial or residential plumbing service, call Quality and get the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric. At Quality, we offer the most respected brand names in heating and air conditioning. Armstrong and Carrier. It doesn't get any better. And our technicians are top-notch. I know, because I handpicked every one of them. They're vetted and thoroughly trained. Hey, they're the cream of the crop. And that's why our quality workmanship guarantee is the strongest in the business.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric.
If you're feeling vibrations in your steering wheel after reaching speeds of over 50 miles per hour, you should bring it into Richlands and let us fix it for you.
If your brakes are making weird noises or feel strange every time you apply them, you should bring it into Richlands and let us fix it for you.
If your engine light is on, you should bring it to Richlands.
And let us fix it for you, because there isn't an auto service repair job on the planet that our service techs can't fix.
Courtney's right. Just check out some of our Google reviews. A whole lot of stars means a whole lot of happy customers.
Proof's in the pudding. So whether you need factory scheduled maintenance
or tires, brakes, and suspension service, we've got your back.
5 conveniently located facilities, all AAA approved,
and all staffed by ASE certified technicians. I'm Brett Matchke, and the next time you're due for service,
bring it into Richlands and let us fix it for you.
Richlands Tire and Service, such a refreshing change. Richlands.
For those with a warm weather fashion passion, try St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores, because that's where you'll find a vast array of men's, women's, girls, and boys' warm weather apparel at the friendliest prices. So many choices, and at such a value. You can fill the closet without draining your wallet. Shop warm weather fashions at St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores on Highway 100 in Layton and Greenfield, 23rd in Lincoln, and 76th and Bradley Road in Milwaukee.
You're gonna love it, St. Vincent de Paul.
Hey there, Brewers fans. We've got a new way for you to watch the Brew Crew this season.
FanDuel Sports Network.
And now there are more ways to watch the Brewers than ever before. Subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network to stream all the action. Or, new this season, Brewers Baseball is now available on Amazon Prime Video as an add-on subscription. You can also access FanDuel Sports Network through TV providers, including DirecTV, Spectrum, Xfinity, Fubo, and more. Visit
GetMyHomeTeams.com
to learn more.
Welcome back to What's on Tap on WTMJ.
Just give me the night. Give me the night.
Giving you one of the best nights in Milwaukee summer so far, live from Night Market on Wisconsin Avenue tonight till 10 o'clock. Perfect weather to stroll and enjoy local businesses, small businesses, artists, food, entertainment. This is just, it's like a pop-up party right in the middle of the city on Wisconsin Avenue. You are invited. It's absolutely free. And if you're missing it tonight because you made other plans or you just forgot, July 16, August 13, and September 10 are the dates to circle on your calendar so you can come here and be part of the fun. It's just a perfect evening. And what I like to do is bring you the stories of the creators who are here. who are making this a flavorful event. And I'm thrilled to introduce you to my next guest from BB's Cakes Bakery, Brienne Mallow.
Hi.
How are you, Brienne?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here.
How has your night market been so far tonight?
It's so insanely busy in the best way.
Well, because I saw on your website, we make gourmet half-pound cookies that will rock your world.
Yes, we do.
So see, that will get a gal's attention, and I'm assuming that gets some other people's attention.
Yeah.
Tell me about these jumbo stuffed cookies. This sounds large. This
Yes,
sounds
they
like
are large. I mean, it's a full meal if you can handle the challenge.
intended to share, I assume?
Yes, but no judgment.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
What are some of the flavors of your half-pound cookies?
So right now, tonight, we've got some peanut butter and caramel, butterscotch, cinnamon roll, a cosmic brownie themed cookie. So they're all stuffed. They all have like fillings inside of them, and then we stuff it with a core of like peanut butter or fudge or buttercreams or anything over the top.
Now, I'm going to tell you this, and thanks for I'm glad you didn't bring one over.
Yeah, I tried. It didn't make it over here.
Would have been distracting, open and heavy, I would think, too. So, do you recommend eating it? Is it? I can imagine if you're one of those folks who just loves to get in and dig in. Sure, break it apart with your fingers.
Yeah.
Do people eat it with forks? Like, how do you tackle a half-pound cookie that is stuffed with goodness inside?
There's no wrong way to eat it. There just isn't.
How did you discover the half-pound cookie?
Kind of a happy accident, really. I started baking out in my kitchen at my home, and I was doing cupcakes, and then kind of branched out into cookies, and found this recipe for a 6-ounce stuffed cookie, and I was like, I gotta try that, and then I did, and that's entirely what I built my business around.
So from 6 ounce, did you just multiply times 4 and just?
Yeah, I mean, the numbers. I'm not good with math, you know.
How long does it take to bake a half-pound cookie?
Honestly, not that long. It's the trick for me anyway is baking at a higher temperature. So that it bakes evenly, and then we temperature check it to make sure it's baked through. But
do you have a kitchen? Do you have an official BB's Cakes Bakery store?
Yeah, not a storefront. I rent a commercial kitchen.
There we go.
We are in the basement of Sortino Bakery.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So
The smell is emanating from all the creations being made.
I know.
But how wonderful the culinary community that you can do that you can use a commercial kitchen like
It's
that.
fantastic. It's my own space. I've rented kitchens before in like a shared space, and I mean, it was great for what I needed, but I kind of outgrew that pretty quickly. So having my own space and my own things and my own equipment, it's just been so wonderful.
Did you always want to be a baker? Someone in the culinary world?
I mean, kind of. I went to school for real estate, actually. So, yeah.
And you're surprising me. Just that as we're sitting here, I was just noticing your body art. You got a lion on your side. You've got lots of great tattoos up and down your arm. So just like, so you tell me like real estate agent wasn't what I expected. I thought maybe you would say I went to Maya and I took a left turn and decided to get into bakery. But this is.
Well, we got a little lost along the way.
That's all right. You found your calling, and now you told us the flavors that you have here, which sound delicious. Tell me about your flatty of the month. What is a flatty?
So our flatties are kind of our take on a classic cookie, like a chocolate chip or a peanut butter cup or M&M, and we took like the massive style that we do and just kind of elevated it. So our chocolate chip cookie is our best seller. It's got a ton of chocolate chips in it. There's hunks on top, some sea salt, and they're still thick. They're big boys.
And then what are the, before I let you go, what are some other creative things that you do with flavors?
I take walks up and down my grocery store and in the aisles and see what I can kind of come up with and kind of just let my juices flow and
happy
whatever,
experiments.
Yeah.
How do we find BB's Cakes and these massive half-pound delicious cookies?
So you can shop them on our website. They're available 24/7. We've got a core menu of 8 flavors, and then every month we do rotating menu. And we've got our flatties, and then we also have our new stuffed mini cookie bites. those are in some retailers, Sendix.
Congratulations!
Yes,
That must be
you.
exciting to be in the
Yeah.
grocery store and see
It's
your
a little unreal.
creation.
Yeah.
Brianne Mallow from
Yes.
BB's Cakes Bakeries. What's the website?
bbcakesmke.com.
bbcakesmke.com. Continued success to you. I cannot
you.
wait. Once I'm finished here at 8, I am going to be doing the browsing, so I'll stop by and see.
Yes, we're somewhere. Yes.
You're just down the street.
Are we?
You're on Wisconsin Avenue. Thank you so much. Keep creating.
Thank you.
BB's Cakes Bakery. And next, we'll meet another artist here at the Milwaukee Night Market, broadcasting live on What's on Tap.
Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Well, many thanks, good sir. Here'th my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover's accepted at the places I love to shop. Getteth with the times.
With the times? You're playing the lute.
Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Why'd I go to the doctor? One day at the firehouse, I was so lightheaded I could barely stand. Even my crew noticed. Getting checked out was the right call. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit NoTimeToWait.com, sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
So how is that possible? 1.9% real estate commission? There must be something you're not telling me.
I hear that a lot. The truth is, everybody could do it, but they choose not to because folks keep paying more than they have to. I guess they just haven't heard yet that Century 21 Benefit Realty can make that 1.9% real estate commission promise on the sale of your home and stick to it. So I'd like to think that's going to make your decision easy. This is Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty, benefit-realty.com, where you pay less for full service. Each office is independently owned and operated. You only get one chance to make a first impression, and that goes double for your home listing, because that's how you're going to get the most value. By having a customized marketing plan specific to your property with professional photos, global marketing, and the built-in experience that Century 21 Benefit Realty has brought to the table since 2004. And being joined with Century 21 just makes all of the above stand out that much more. This is Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty, benefit-realty.com, where you pay less for full service. Each office is independently owned and operated.
Networks, streaming services, retail chains, and tech giants are all adding plus to their names. But where did the concept originate? We may be biased, but we think these big wigs found their inspiration for plus at Hasseless Mattress. Hasseless showrooms are employee-free. Give your mattress a try with no pushy sales guy. Plus, our 35 beds from the top 5 brands start at $393. Plus, unbeatable prices on Tempur-Pedic. Plus, free next-day delivery and setup. Plus, free haul away and disposal of your old mattress. Plus, 60-month interest-free financing on select Tempur-Pedic with approved credit. Plus, a $300 MasterCard gift card with your Tempur-Pedic mattress. Plus, a ruggedly handsome spokesman with a smooth radio voice. Get all this, plus a whole lot more when you shop at Hasseless Mattress. Or maybe we should change our name to Hasseless Plus. Nah. Open 9 to 9. Find an employee-free showroom near you or shop online at Hasseless.com.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ.
Broadcast live from Night Market. And you realize this feels like summer. It is a gorgeous night to stroll up and down Wisconsin Avenue here from Vel Phillips down to 2nd Avenue. It is a beautiful block party full of beautiful people and footsteps up and down Wisconsin Avenue by these beautiful people. You are hearing footsteps in the dark by the Isley Brothers. And the Isley Brothers are just one of the hundreds of performers at Summerfest, and they're performing next Thursday, June 19th at Summerfest. You want to talk about classic music and that soulful sound. Oh, that's going to be great. And festival season is here, so I would say embrace it. Not just Milwaukee Night Market, which is tonight, and also next one will be July 16th August 13th and September 10th. Circle those on your calendar so you can come down to this free festival. But also, get ready. 3 weekends of Summerfest in its 57th year with hundreds of bands, 600 artists across 12 stages. That is a lot of music and of all kinds. Whether you like country, you like jazz, you like electronica, you like acoustic, you name it. You will see it at Summerfest. And of course, the food is delicious. They've got, last year they had Yield, which was the Cosmic Cornfield. This year, Buzz Pop Workshop, a local arts collective, is creating an Aurora Borealis experience. So it's more than just music. It really is a great gathering of creativity and, of course, people watching. And this year there's pickleball. So there's a lot to love about Summerfest this year. They have an app, which I could recommend because that is one of the best ways to scroll through and see which bands appeal to you. You tap them and it'll kind of populate on a calendar for you. Everything you want and need to know about Summerfest is on that app. But tell you what, are you one of those people who, like, I would love to go, I don't know that I can, I'd like to stretch my entertainment dollar. How about a Summerfest power pack of tickets? Now, this is your chance to win tickets for you and a guest of your choice to enjoy all 9 days of Summerfest. Oh yeah, that's a lot of music, that's a lot of lakefront action, that's some sky glider rides. Summerfest Power Pack will be 18 tickets total. There's 9 tickets for you and then 9 tickets for your pal. If that sounds like something good, I'd love to treat you to that. On the Siding Unlimited WTJ Talking Text Line, 855-616-1620. If you were caller number 9 for all 9 days of Summerfest that kick off next Thursday, 855-616-1620. Number 9, we'll set you up with a Summerfest Power Pack of tickets to go every single day with a guest. Caller number 9, 855-616-1620. More from Milwaukee Night Market. What's up next?
Over 60 years in business, with over 60 vehicles out in the field so we can respond ultra quickly to your emergency AC needs. When you call Quality for emergency AC service, you can count on a swift response to get the job done right away. So if the heat's got you to the point where it's just too hot to handle, call Quality and we'll get you the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric. When you need commercial or residential plumbing service, you need it now. Call Quality. We have over a 60-year track record of taking care of people. And with over 60 vehicles ready to respond to your needs, we'll be there in a hurry, so you won't have to worry. This is Anthony Zaneski. For commercial or residential plumbing service, call Quality and get the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric.
Smart interior designers know that what they'll see here is going to be almost impossible to find anywhere else, especially at our consignment prices. Premium home decor that's gently loved and close to new. And what we carry can raise the wow factor of anyone's home decor. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
In Heartland, you're going to find a focus on distinctive furniture, unique antiques, and original artwork, along with tasteful home decor that can fit almost any budget. In Pewaukee, the focus is on kitchen, outdoor, and garden decor, and all of it is priced at 25 to 40% off retail. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor on consignment at a value.
Design Exchange.
What would your community be like without UW-Madison? The UW is one of the country's leading hubs for supporting life-changing research. UW-Madison helps make a healthier Wisconsin, build strong businesses, and win the war for workforce talent, not just in Madison, but across our entire state. Visit uwalumni.com/UW5 to tell your legislators to support UW-Madison in the Wisconsin state budget. That's uwalumni.com/UW5, Paid for by the Wisconsin Alumni Association.
Summer in Milwaukee is non-stop.
Festivals, live music, and fresh city vibes fill the season.
From world-famous cultural celebrations to hidden gem street fairs, every neighborhood is a stage, alive with handcrafted traditions, homegrown talent, and world-class entertainment.
Music, flavor,
Culture. Whenever you visit, the Cream City is ready to celebrate. This summer, don't just visit, experience Milwaukee, the city of festivals. Learn more at visitmilwaukee.org/fest.
This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx.
Just give me the night. Give me the night.
To get to do what I do, and I know it. And this is one of those nights where I feel it, to be right here in the heart of the city on Wisconsin Avenue, around the friendly vibes, around the music, around the people. This is a great space to be. Milwaukee Night Market, free pop-up market that happens once a month in the summertime. This has been going on now into its 11th season, and you are welcome to join in the fun. The party's going until 10 o'clock tonight on Wisconsin Avenue from Bell R. Phillips down to the new plaza all the way down to 2nd Street. Lights are starting to look brighter, like the marquee in front of the Bradley Symphony Center, where the Warner and then the Riverside. It is just a great gathering of people, and you got to see it to believe it. The smiles, ages, all kinds of people. You're going to be happy that you're a Milwaukeean when you stroll through here. It's fun to see what people are wearing. Like, I see a lot of Unfinished Legacy shirts, which is one of the best creative brands here in Milwaukee. So you see art walking by, you music. The booth that I'm in, we are next to selling plants. You can go home with a cactus if you want. Next to another booth with all these beautiful shirts that say Milwaukee and Wisconsin. And I'm seeing some great dog walking happening here. So this just really is the neighborhood vibe in the heart of the city. Milwaukee Night Market. So circle it on your calendar for July 16th, August 13th, and September 10th. This really is a great space to be in as we kick off really the festival season. I know we had a Tiana, like, really does feel like it's a night to be. And remember, if you do want to come down, it is just $3 to park in the interstate parking structure right on the other side of 3rd Street Market Hall. There's a sweet eagle walking by me right now. It reminds me of my very first thing I ever had in hair. So it's really fun to see the community come together. I hope you enjoyed meeting some of our artists. And my thanks to Megan Kajawa from West Association, who is one of the organizers of this party, for stopping by. Carrie's Krispies, a woman who has devoted herself and her husband has devoted themselves to creating incredible Rex Krispie treats. You can get them in West Allen, and they're here as well. I like to think that how many millions of mini marshmallows that Carrie collected in her Carrie's Krispies. So from Chase My Creation, local artist Chloe Ballmeyer, who is a teacher designer, particularly social justice and equality, and she's been doing some wonderful things, including she created shirts especially for Johnny Robinson's family during this really tough time these past year. And also thank you to Audrey Cordero from Audrey and Joel Ceramics, who are just charming and make really beautiful handcrafted ceramics that are very comforting and very fun, and both their Mexican heritage and really celebrate Milwaukee and Wisconsin. So thank you to all of my guests so far. If you want to find out about mke.fit.com to plan your next visit, and I'm joking with Brian Kelly, producer back in the studio. I kind of want to be out here every night. It'd be fun to just set the table and be on the sidewalk, see who I could meet, and just soak up when the weather is nice. This is really a spectacular summer night for the Milwaukee Night Market, and the entertainment continues with DJs tonight until 10 o'clock. And they have surprise performances. Now, last year, I remember there was impromptu fun rap battle, but it was really good natured. It was really fun, and there have been flash mobs, and then down the alley next to Bradley Symphony Center is where Summerfest set up a pop-up where they have a DJ and dancing, and they're giving away tickets in that alley next to the Bradley Symphony Center. And I want to say congratulations to Robert in Milwaukee, who is our winner now of the Summerfest Power Pack of tickets. That means Robert gets to every night Summerfest. 9 days of Summerfest with a guest. And it would be very popular. You could take somebody different every single night to Summerfest. The Summerfest app has all the details, and if you enjoy Summerfest, I have 4 Maxx tickets to give away on Tap next week on Monday and on Thursday and on Friday. And glad to say to help for entertainment for most of your summertime. Yes, Max, big thank you to everyone who made this Milwaukee market broadcast possible, the entire TV on-stream team, including Jeff and Matt and Caroline and Jillian and Tucker, and also to producer Brian Kelly in the studio who makes I am Sandy Max, thank you so much. I am Sandy Max, I'm telling one of our fans the purple shirt here. Thank you for listening to What's on Tap. Sponsored by Visit Milwaukee.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station.
Hey, remember, Father's Day is Sunday. Just think about how much your father means to you. WTMJ's John Mercure here. Take your dad to the Mine Shaft Family Restaurant in Hartford this week. It is the most affordable Father's Day dining destination. Hey, even if you're a kid, you've saved a little money. Treat your dad at the Mine Shaft. Your dad's Wednesday and Friday beer-battered haddock fish fry is all you can eat, just $7.99. And the all-you-can-eat Father's Day buffet is under $20, far less than what you'll pay anywhere else. It's every dish your dad loves for under $20. Kids and grandkids under 3 eat for free. And they'll love that huge game room quietly set aside from the dining area while you finish up your meal with Dad. Just walk in for your Wednesday and Friday all-you-can-eat haddock fish fry for $7.99. Now that's a value. The Mine Shaft in beautiful downtown Hartford and in Oshkosh near the EAA. Ample seating, lots of close parking. Call and reserve your Father's Day all-you-can-eat buffet for under $20. MineShaftRestaurant.com.
When traveling at 20 miles per hour, the average stopping distance is about 40 feet.
That stopping power is calculated in both thinking and braking distance.
And assuming you've got the thinking and braking part down, the only thing left is good tires.
Just Google Richlands to schedule an appointment at any of our 5 convenient locations.
And rest assured, we'll put you in the right tire no matter what sort of vehicle you drive.
Plus, every tire purchase that we install automatically comes with our free flat tire protection plan.
5 conveniently located facilities, all AAA approved,
and all staffed by ASE certified technicians ready to install your tires.
So Google Richlands
or go to richlands.com.
And remember to be safe, buckle up, and hey, always make sure you have good tread on your tires. I'm Brett Matchke with Richlands, your
due for tire service.
Since 1964, we've changed your tires and so much more. Richlands Tire and Service, such a refreshing change. Richlands.
Slide into your neighborhood Century Food Store to score the freshest produce, tastiest treats, and everything in between. Now through Wednesday, save on 46 to 48 ounce selected varieties Blue Bunny Dairy Dessert, 2 for $7. 8.2 to 20 ounce selected varieties CPAC Seafood, $6.99. 7 to 15 ounce selected varieties Rana Pasta or Sauce, 2 for $7. 2 to 6 count selected varieties Northern Bath or Brawny Towels, $6.99.
Let's get some strawberries.
Attention shoppers. Safe.
Okay. Ooh, pineapple fulfills every need.
While you're shopping, a drive way back, it's a gunner.
There's something goofy going on with the PA.
Need a price check and I'll take me out to the ball game.
See, what is going on?
You're hearing things. We're at Century Foods, and you can't take your mind off winning that ultimate baseball fan sweepstakes.
I'm hoping to throw out the first pitch at a Milwaukee baseball game.
Or attend batting practice.
Or hold the finish line ribbon for the racing sausages.
You don't say.
The ultimate baseball fan sweepstakes at Century Foods. Enter on Century's Facebook or Instagram by July 30th.
Get your rock solid guaranteed pre-approval to buy at ACCUNET.com.
Your trusted and relevant source for news, sports, traffic, and weather. We are Wisconsin's radio station. News Radio 620, WTMJ, Milwaukee.
At 8 o'clock, it's 75 degrees in Milwaukee. Tonight, you will see a chance for some showers and storms that will be mostly cloudy with a low of 61 degrees. Thursday, scattered showers and storms are possible and will be partly sunny with a high of 70 degrees. From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm Sean Brenda. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers says if ICE crackdowns expand, Wisconsin's economy will be negatively impacted.
We have
tens of thousands of people working in the state of Wisconsin and our farms, milking cows, doing everything possible. And if suddenly those people disappeared, the 25.8% in transportation that we're seeing, billions of dollars, all that will disappear. And I don't know who the hell's going to milk the cows.
An estimated 10,000 undocumented immigrant workers perform roughly 70% of the labor on Wisconsin dairy farms. And authorities believe they are closing in on Travis Decker, the man accused of killing his 3 young daughters.